Gentlemen, raise your foot if you've ever met a girl whom you wanted, but no matter how hard you tried, you just couldn't get her. What? I'm the only one? Crap, whatever, I'm sure there are more of us out there. So let's try to figure out what are the reasons that sometimes we fail to get the girls we want. Obviously, there are a bunch of reasons that lead to our failures. Sometimes we're not even in a fault. For example, a girl can be so-called low-value chick. Still, there are things that we do, and while we think that these actions are supposed to help us, we actually sabotage ourselves by ourselves. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Cool. So what are these damaging actions? Let's start with a counterintuitive one. I know that you want her, but something tells me that you want her too much. At least you show her that way beyond what she deserves at this point. You and I, when having a crazy crush, behave like little kids who want the candy right now. This childish impatience contradicts one of the main things that ladies like about men: our ability to be stable, confident, and knowing what we worth. But when we run around impatiently throwing all we've got at them, this may be perceived as self-under-evaluation, which is, nope, not attractive. Instead, after letting her know or feel that you're interested, now pay attention, not want, but interested in her, follow the path of controlled and confident approach towards her. Talk to her, periodically flirt, laugh, share, but never run after her as if she's the last one on earth. Second point to pay attention to is related to how you interact with her. When you talk to her before making the move and inviting her on a date, know the limits. You've heard it not once about the friend zone, right? Well, brother, if you fall into this trap, it's gonna be very hard to get out of it. Not impossible, but just don't get there. To avoid the friend zone, you should carefully navigate how you communicate with her. When you talk and share, avoid extremes. Do not share too many personal stories, too many intimate facts like you would with your best friend. Be something like a movie trailer. Tell her enough to tease and make her comfortable to share back. And when she opens up and talks, you step back and listen. Be the one who solves her problems and not vice versa. Don't forget to flirt with small but pleasant compliments to her. Make her feel that you see her as a girl and not as a dude you just like to talk to. Also, bro, stop treating her as if she's made of fragile glass or as if she's the top of what you could have ever hoped for. This is not the time to carry her in your strong hands. Treat her as equal and don't be scared to sometimes tease her by showing her that she's yet to impress you. For example, she tells you that she lost some weight, respond with some unconvinced reaction. Nah. But be careful, make sure it is perceived as a joke followed by "I'm kidding, you're good." The idea is that you're supposed to behave totally comfortable with her, showing her that you're not anyhow intimidated by her. Another big mistake some of us make is talking about our previous relationships. Maybe there are some cool stories that you would like to share that would make you look awesome and all that, but after all, don't forget, you may start talking too much about your exes. Doing that, even if the stories may be awesome like in movies, may make her feel that you're stuck in past and you have some unresolved feelings. Most likely she will not want to put her healthy head into your confused sick bed. The next point is based on a true story and personal experience.
I'm scared to close my eyes.
If the girl doesn't come through for any reason, maybe she's emotionally unavailable or she just needs more time than you're willing to wait, you have to control yourself. You see, you and I are hunters, we compete, and sometimes we cannot accept a chance to lose. And when we face a fall, we may become obsessed with the source of our failure. That is exactly what happened to me. The girl that I really wanted wasn't ready to get into a relationship with me. She did like me, but she just needed time to get over her past. That drove me mad and I became obsessed with her, chasing her, demanding her attention. And when she pushed me back, I blamed her for my own mistakes. If you face the same situation, don't repeat my amateur mistake. If the girl ain't ready, just let her go. Otherwise, you will further push her away, hurting you both. If she needs her time, respect and just step back. Once she's ready, she will come. And if by then you haven't moved on, you will get naturally together. And if she doesn't, her loss. Now let's get back to how you communicate with your señorita. I understand you want to show her how awesome you are and what a win would it be for her to be your lady. but don't overdo it. Bro, if you constantly talk about yourself, how you did this and that, how you achieved that and this, how you went here and there, blah blah blah, very soon your stories will become exactly that, blah blah blah. Don't concentrate so hard on self-promotion, but rather concentrate on promoting and sustaining the mutually interesting and revealing PR. In other words, learn when to shut up and let her talk and share. Keep the ratio of 1 to 3. 1 story is yours, 3 hers. And last point, of course, is timing. You have to feel the situation, how the connection between you two unfolds. If you feel that she has opened up, she shares, and she makes you feel she likes when you are near, don't take your time. Don't wait too long before you pop the question, and invite her on a date. So my brother, these are the mistakes that make us fail. Do not sabotage yourself and get the girl. And as brother to brother, do not sabotage me and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This was VM. See ya.